so funny, right? Do you know why? Because I know you've probably got some something to read, but I remember when we had Spurs fans coming on going, moaning about Conte and Jose's football. That's not entertaining enough. We want our we want our Spurs back.
That's right.
Was the phrase. Now he's winning games, scoring goals. It's like, no, it's not good enough.
Spurs beat Man United 4-3 to set up a Carve Cup semi-final with Liverpool on a night of goalkeeping howlers and defensive mistakes. Errors from Fraser Forster allowed Man United to pull the game back to 3-2, having been 3-0 down. Son then scored directly from a corner to send Spurs into the final four. Shouldn't have counted. It was a foul on the goalkeeper, stopping his arm going up in the air.
No, it wasn't.
Their gaffer, Postecoglou, he spoke to the media after the game. He was asked why there was such a swing of momentum in United's favour in the second half.
I don't think the goals we conceded were a reflection of that. I just thought, just a couple of bad moments for Fraser, and apart from that, he was outstanding because we didn't. I mean, they had a few shots, but weren't really under any threat. But obviously, when they get the 2 goals, they get a bit of momentum to make some subs. We were tired, obviously. We've been relying on this core group of players for a while now. We've also got 10 off our senior list who are out for one reason or another for another game, and. We had to hang on, but again, great character to see it out.
Listen, Spurs got the win last night. We'll talk about Man United in just a moment, but well done to Tottenham. Another example of the best and the worst of handball, wasn't it? One moment you're up flying high, sat back, comfortable lead, and the next minute you're holding on for dear life and biting your nails.
Yeah, just because they flout the trap so quickly, don't they? And that's what I thought yesterday. They always come out of the traps incredibly quickly. Even though we were out on our drive night out playing darts, we did our due diligence. We did what we needed to do, which was watch the game while we were in the bar. So
did other people who weren't invited.
Yeah, honestly, just random, just standing at the edge of the table. But I thought Spurs, they always come out really quickly. But I just think it's game management. That's where they're so poor, Spurs, because even you were saying it, even at 2-3-0 down, you're still going, there's a chance here. And that shouldn't happen.
No.
When you're a top side, or you've got the ambition of going to be a top side, when you go 2-3 up, like 2-0 is always a bit risky. For whatever reason, that seems to be the lead where people lose it all the time. But usually when you get the third goal, then that's right. We shut up shop, we relax. They just don't know how to do that. No. They still throw men forward. They're trying to just win 4, 5, 6s, and that's why I think if his game management was better, I think a lot more people would be more positive about him. But the fact is, you shouldn't be 3-0 up at home and still not, I won't say hanging on, but still be like, question mark.
Well, here's my question to you, right? You play at the highest level, I obviously haven't. At 3-0 down, right? I was in the bar with you and the rest of the gang, and I was saying, we'll still score, we'll still win this game. Like, half of me was joking, but I was saying it for a reason, right? There's obviously a reason I'm saying we can get back to this. I would imagine some Spurs fans would be thinking at 3-0, it's not over yet. Yeah. Right? Will the players be thinking that? If you're used to being in a team where you can't hold on to it, that must be a thought process, right? Yeah, but again, usually in those type of teams, when you're playing that type of system and it's all gone home, you go 3-0 up, there will be people on the pitch that are saying, listen, get back into shape. Just for 10 minutes, we defend deep, we go a little bit more direct. We won't try and play intricate passes out. What we'll do is we'll get back into shape, really tight, compact, and then when we get forward, we'll maybe go a bit more direct and play in their half, just for 5-10 minutes, just to kind of take the wind out of their sails a little bit. And then as the game kind of progresses with a 3-0 lead, we'll then implement our game style again. But it's just like they put their foot down and they just don't know where the break is. They literally, I don't think there is a break.
I don't think it's either. It's just they put their foot down and just keep going. And that you'll get a lot more games like you saw last night with Spurs, which you have done because of that reason, that there is no kind of filter. They just go, right, this is what we're going to do. Regardless of the score, we will keep going.
What's going to happen then? Sunday's a massive game of football, right? Because, of course, Liverpool trying to win the Premier League and Spurs doing what they do. Only know one way. I mean, it could be like a basketball game.
Yeah, but I just think Liverpool have got so much more control with what they do in Arnie Slot and their attacking quality on the pitch. I can only see it, especially Spurs. I don't even know why I'm saying if Spurs play a certain way, because they're going to play that way.
Yeah, that's right.
I just think Liverpool will have too much for them because they'll make sure they're in good shape, good situation, and then the attacking players they've got with the gaps that Spurs leave, they will absolutely carve through Tottenham.
Quick word about Dominic Solanke. He scored 2 goals last night. They were both great for different reasons. The second one, he's running with the ball. I mean, defensively, Martinez and Johnny Evans looked a bit off it, to say the least. Yeah. And the second one was a great snapshot just inside the right-hand post. Is he the second best striker we got now?
England, he's in good form. And I'm really glad that he's doing well as well. Like, a lot, in actual fact, I love it. Even though I'm an Arsenal fan, because I remember hearing Spurs fans whinging about he's not good enough, why are we spending 60 million on him, we've let Kane go and all that. And I remember thinking, the guy got 20 goals last season for Bournemouth, was brilliant. He's almost had to go full circle because he started at Chelsea, didn't quite get the opportunities. He went to Liverpool, didn't get the opportunities, didn't really sell it like, had to go back to Bournemouth, almost find himself again by scoring goals regularly, proving to everybody that he can score goals in the Premier League. He does that. They were still whinging. So fair play to him. I'm glad that he's scoring goals and scoring so frequently. So I would say probably, because at the minute Watkins is a little bit, you don't quite know, but
He's got Darren.
He's playing fantastic Solanke.
Let's speak to Joe. Hello, Joe, Spurs fan.
How you doing? You all right? Very, very good evening to you both. Amazing show.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
That's very kind. Where are you? You're heading back from work, are you?
I am indeed heading back from work. It's my first time call. I listen to you every night, and I don't know why. I've always wanted to call in. I absolutely love the show. And actually, Andy, I listen to your podcast, which is also amazing as well, by the way.
Oh, well, I'm not allowed to mention it by name, so if you do, there's nothing I can do about it.
I won't mention it by
no, I'm saying if you did mention it.
Joe, it's probably best to not mention it.
If you did mention it,
I probably wouldn't know.
There's nothing I could do about it, Joe, if you did mention it, is what I'm saying.
Do you know what, Andy? We aren't getting any younger. It really is just a fact. We're not getting any younger at the moment, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, that is a fact. We are not getting any younger. I don't know what that even means, but
Anyway.
He doesn't as well. Go on, Joe. Thank you for that.
Look, thanks again for having me. So, Ange Ball, yes, it's exciting, but that's it. It stops. Yesterday was the most frustrating 90 minutes of football I've ever seen in my entire life. It was just, everyone thinks that they have to be like Pep Guardiola, right? Everyone thinks they have to be like Pep Guardiola, and we have to play ball from the back, and that's it. Pep Guardiola had a system, and it worked for nearly 20 years, or however long he's been a manager for. Everyone thinks just because he's done it, we all have to do it. It does not work with everybody, and it certainly does not work for Tottenham Hotspur. It did not work with that buffoon in goal. He was rubbish last night. He's like 10 foot tall. He can't control. Absolutely useless. He's a great shot stopper, and they should focus on the simplicity of football sometimes. He's a good shot stopper, Forster. He really, really is. And he can stop it, but he can't play with his feet. That guy that plays for your team, who's the guy that scored the goal, the second goal?
What, for Man United?
Ahmad.
Yeah, Man United.
Ahmad.
He's great. Yeah, he was brilliant. He terrorises goalkeepers like that, and that's where Tottenham fall short. At 3-0, you send on another midfielder, maybe take off Maddison or Kulusevski, okay? You put another midfielder there and line up the four. Don't have to play that weird box formation that we have to play all the time.
Joe, let me ask you a question then. When you're watching Tottenham, at any point of any game, regardless of the scoreline, do you ever feel just quite calm when you're watching them nowadays?
You've played for Tottenham. Never have I ever felt calm, ever. In my 42 years of existence, I've never, ever once felt calm. That's probably why I've had, like, multiple heart issues in my bloody 42 years of existence, you know? So it is painful. It's always been painful. Now, don't get me wrong, Conte, Mourinho, they were so dull. But Ange is too stubborn. You need to find a happy medium with a new manager, or he has to find a happy medium, basically.
Do you know what? That's why, Joe, Adam, listen, thanks for calling. I love football fans, because he's like, do you know what? He's like, Conte, Jose, no, too like, the football they play, part of us, kind of. Too safe. Yeah. Ange, no, too risky. Yeah, we need someone in the middle.
Yeah, that doesn't exist, I don't think. Just a quick word, because you made some very key points there about Fraser Forster getting caught with the ball not once but twice. That's down to the manager, right? That's down to the manager trying to get his team to play the way he wants. If you're a goalkeeper or even a defender and you're playing out of the back and you're not comfortable, is there anything you can do?
Do you know what? You're either confident doing it or you're not. And I think in those situations, like Fraser Forster, he's an experienced goalkeeper, has been about a long time. I think in those situations there, and maybe the manager might say to him, no, come on, we try and play. We've got to be brave in that situation. I think the players on the pitch, if he just got rid of it, they would go, well done for us, good decision. That's what they'd say, good decision. And then everyone gets up. But Southampton, they were the worst at it. But clearly, if you know your goalkeeper, his strong point, or probably the worst part of his game is playing with his feet, surely you have to make him feel as comfortable as possible. Let him just kick up the pitch, and then you go and play in their half.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.